Hello there. It is Wednesday, my droids. Time for Comics with Katarn. How's it going, everybody? We got Zach, Coffee with Korriban, Garmin, Ron, Jake, Mr. Natcake, Zelda, Dr. Holocron. How is it going? I'm glad you guys are all here. How about that Book of Boba Fett, Episode 1, right? I'm still kind of reeling from it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But I'm ready for the comics. We got some good ones today. We got 2 issues. We have Bounty Hunters, number 19, by Ethan Sachs and Ramon Box right here. And then I also found out that Star Wars Adventures number 13 dropped. I almost missed it. So you're lucky I added that in here. We got a Finn and Rey story coming up. I'm excited for that too. Zelda, right? It was so good. And I like that we still don't know what the hell's going on, you know? The Mandalorian first episode, that last shot, they gave us the Grogu reveal, and that kind of shaped our trajectory for the rest of the plot. No such reveal in Boba. No, we're still very much in the dark, and I think it really has struck a good balance with that, like that campy 70s vibe, and also like the ultra serious badassery. They're kind of merging the two very well. I'm all about the campy weirdness in Star Wars. I'm pro weirdness, if there's any question about that. Exactly. Everything is still a cipher. And yeah, I agree. We don't necessarily need the massive cameos right out of the gate. Although we got the biggest cameo that really anyone could hope for. Max Rebo and Figurin Dan have joined forces. Alright? The Max Rebo band and the Modal Nodes have joined a legit Jizz supergroup. Okay? That's the only way you can describe this. These are 2 superstars. And they're just jamming together. Without charging a cover. We should be so lucky. Anyway, we are moving past that and focusing on the comics here. We got plenty of Book of Boba content dropping if we want to discuss it somewhere else. But to the matter at hand, Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 19. We're going to be diving into the dichotomy of Valance's past and future here, you know? His past as a stormtrooper and his present, reconstructed and working for Vader. I like that we've got defenders chasing the Jakara in here. I wonder if we're going to get Thrawn in this story. From what I've seen in current canon, like where there's defenders, Thrawn's usually not far behind, right? Yeah, the Vermilion's awesome. Valance, after being left for dead by Boba Fett, finds himself reconstructed, deconstructed, and reconstructed again under the care of Sith Lord Darth Vader. Now he once again finds himself a pawn of the Empire. His first mission: kill an Imperial officer he idolized as a child. Thinking Valance dead, Ta'anga and the rest of the bounty hunters must find another way to locate Cadelia, the heir to the 2 crime syndicates. The young girl is a potential key to ending a long and vicious war in the Underworld that has been further exacerbated by the chaos caused by Crimson Dawn's return. Bounty Hunters. Flight of the Dark Squadron. Sounds very dark. Very flighty. Then, Imperial Navy Academy, Karita. Hurry up, Solo. I have an artificial leg. What's your excuse? It's that I have no interest in going. I love that we're getting the Alden Ehrenreich face here, just to really tie it in with those Imperial Cadet deleted scenes from Solo. What is wrong with you? Captain Tarl Sokoli is a legend. He inspired me to join the Empire, and is here to lecture at the Academy right now. You might actually learn something about being a good leader. Why would I want to learn to be a good leader when I'm an exceptional loner? Keep moving. We're already late. Oh, Valance? And I don't want to miss... Ooh! Valance never struck me as a klutz, even in his younger years. Oh, you know, it's because he got the crash and he's got the eye patch. You clumsy oaf! I'll see you punished! That won't be necessary, Lieutenant. I would urge you to watch where you're going, Cadet, but you appear to be missing an eye. Captain Sokoli, sir. My name is Cadet Bylert Valance. We met before. I was just a child when you led the liberation of Chorin. I don't remember that one. So many battles since then. Well, what you did that day inspired me to join the Navy, and then I am truly sorry. But I'm working my way back to flying this ties to serve the Empire like you. Son, the Empire has already taken what it can from you. Literally, as far as I can see. We must go, sir. The speech is scheduled to begin soon. I'm truly sorry I led you astray all those years ago. The truth is, you're never getting in a TIE fighter cockpit ever again. Damn, it's the cold truth, but at the same time, it's like... He's not really being cruel to Valance. He's doing him a kindness and, like, not leading him on in this way. He's like, I'm just going to tell you the truth, kid, because this is going to hurt when you find out. Better hear it sooner than later. I don't see this captain as being necessarily a bad guy. Valance is definitely going to kill him, though. Now, outside the Ariadu system. Valance, sir, we have a visual on Sokoli's cruiser. Fuck yes. Look at these TIE defenders. The Forerunner, too. Admiral Sokoli, sir, we have ships incoming. They appear to be TIE defenders. What? Those ships were decommissioned years ago. The security clearance codes do check out. This is sick. Okay, just like we planned. Take out the TIE escort before they know what's happening. Then I've got to get to that bridge to take out the target. But we still have the element of surprise. If we attack now, we lose it. Just do it, Lieutenant Brebton. Knowing Sokoli, he's already onto us. Those orders that sent us to this particular patch of space, where did they originate? From the Executor, sir. From Lord Vader himself. It seems, then, that we were lured into a trap. But there's no sign they're a threat. They're not even armed with heavy missiles. Scramble the ties, now! Let's see what our attackers are made of. This is dope. This is a sanctioned Imperial assassination taking place right now. Sokoli has flown too close to the sun, if you will, and Vader wants him gone, and he's sending Imperial TIE defenders to take it out. And this is dope. I'd love to see this kind of thing play out in live action. Yeah, these ties are totally criffed. There's no hope. This looks awesome. Dark 2. This isn't standard Imperial procedure, Valance. Dark 1. I take that as a compliment, but I thought you elite Navy pilots were supposed to follow orders, Gila. Dark 3. This feels wrong. We're attacking our own people. We might have gone to the academy with some of these test pilots, with some of these TIE pilots. Dark 4. For Criff's sake, this mission came from Darth Vader himself. Do you want to go back and tell him you think he's wrong? Dark 5. Kill. Okay, Dark 5. So this is the Dark Squadron. Nice shooting, Dark 4. Need some help here. Got some heat on my tail. Stop whining, Dark 3. You're fine. Thank you, Gila. Call me Dark 2 on this channel or I'll shoot you myself. Yeah, Dark 5 totally has Shen vibes from Squadrons. Well, Dark 5, what he said, but Dark 4 had like the messed up looking helmet. Nice shot, Dark 5. You took out the hyperdrive. Destroy. Definitely Shen vibes. Guessing you didn't make the team for your oratory skills. Sir, the hyperdrive is down, and those defenders are taking out our TIE escorts. I will not have panic on my bridge. We do not need a hyperdrive because we do not retreat. Certainly not from a handful of fighters. Calm yourself and start firing the cannons. The ships are moving too fast. So shoot smarter. Use the rear cannons to nudge that ship toward the front cannons. Look out, Dark 3! Awesome. Yeah, the gunner helmets are sweet. It's a very classic look. This sequence right here feels very Star Warsy to me. This is really, really well laid out. Kill! Kill! Where did the Empire find that guy? Just keep your focus on the space battle, Dark 4. Sorry, Gila. I mean, Dark 2. Didn't you hear her, Dark 4? Pay attention to the crossfire. We can't afford to lose any more of our team. Ah, that's sweet, oh fearless leader. But I've been one of the Empire's best pilots long before you. Oh, for Criff's sake, 4, look out! Ah! Nice, saw that coming. We're down to 3, Valance. What's your big plan now? I'm gonna get on that ship, 4. I'm gonna get on that bridge and shoot Sokoli. Land in the hangar and fly through 200 meters of corridor before you die? No. I've fought my way through an Imperial ship before. Takes too long. This time I'm... Valance? Is he about to, like, Arvel Krynide his way into the bridge? Intensify forward firepower! I think that's what he's gonna do here. I'm taking a shortcut. Yes! Yes! Well played. Look at this. A defender would totally survive that because they have the best hulls and they actually have shielding, which the other ties never did. Ord Mantell City, which we've seen recently in Bad Batch. Gorgs! Get your succulent gorgs here! Can I offer you one? I'll pass, thank you. Nice, Gorgs. We haven't seen Gorgs since Star Wars Resistance. You've got a lot of nerve, Gorgmonger. Selling your wares here when you haven't paid your protection fees. But business has been slow. That seems like your problem, not the Black Sun's problem. You gotta try one of these. You're gonna have to pay for that, so to speak. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're talking to, random Phaleen? Yes, we know exactly who you are. Black Sun thugs feasting off hard-working merchants like bantha ticks. That's going to be our role from now on. You unbroken-clad vermin just signed your death sentence. Ord Mantell belongs to the Black Sun. Damn. Did belong to the Black Sun. Rejoice, citizens! You are freed from their reign of terror! Of course, our protection isn't free. It's just a changing of hands, you know? One gang to another. Yeah, the war, the syndicate war that Kira started is just raging full force now. Like, the war of the bounty hunters may be over, quote unquote, but like, the turmoil is rife now in the underworld of the galaxy. Ord Mantell is no longer safe. Crimson Dawn's return has upended the underworld. Every syndicate sees the chaos as an opportunity. We're gonna have to keep moving. We need to find Cordelia before Crimson Dawn does. The rightful heir to both the Mourner's Wail and Unbroken Clan syndicates will be a target. Finally, we can get out of this safe house. I was getting bored of just watching Bosk's feet grow back. I'd like to see how fast your human limbs take to grow back when I rip them out, Tasu Leech. I'd like to see you try. We get it. You're both tough. Now shut up and let my wife finish talking, or I'll gut you both. My apologies, Losha. I will try to channel my rage more constructively. How are we supposed to even know where to look for the girl, Ta'anga? Knowing Valance, he would have hid her somewhere safe. But he must have kept in communication somehow. Zuckuss has an idea. Better, Zuckuss has a solution. Zuckuss's partner 4LOM is the best slicer in the galaxy. Plugged into a big enough receiver, and the droid can find any transmission that mentions her. The only problem is that the last time Zuckuss saw his old friend, 4LOM was reprogrammed as a murderous assassin droid. I assume you have an idea where to find your droid. Zuckuss has never stopped tracking his signal. I don't expect all of you to join me. This is going to be dangerous. We're up against some of the most ruthless syndicates in the galaxy, and we're chasing a dream. that one little girl can unite the Underworld and stop this bloody conflict. We're still getting paid, right? Anyway, whoever is still in, gear up and be at the ship by nightfall. The ones who decided to stick around are already on board. Do I want to know how many we lost? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Nice, everybody's in. Of course they are. We're finally back on the hunt. Hell yeah, we got Taonga, Losha, Bosk, Tasu Leech, and Zuckus. This is a good crew. This is a solid crew right here, and I'm glad that Bounty Hunters is still focusing on Valance as well. I was a little worried he was departing this run to become a character in Vader, but I'm glad that we're still focusing on his story here. Speaking of... Well, I suppose I should be impressed by your entrance. Yeah, you should be. And to be honest, I wasn't sure I'd jury-rigged enough extra armor plating to keep me alive. Long enough to kill you. This is so badass. I love the red glowing eye. He's always had the Terminator vibes, but here more than ever, just like... Then I'm honored. May I first ask why? Because Darth Vader says you are a Crimson Dawn mole. And what do you believe? That Vader has the power to kill the people I love if I refuse. And yet, I'm still alive. I confess that I'm puzzled as to why. I'm working up to it. I see you have self-repairing synth skin. Quite the gift of cutting-edge Imperial technology. Seems not all of your motives are selfless. Shouldn't be that difficult to earn that upgrade. You strike me as a seasoned killer. Before I met you, it never occurred to me that I would think that I would be someone other than a miner. Like my father before me. And his father before him. Ah, so you were one of those young converts from some backwater planet I saved. All grown up and disillusioned. If it's any consolation, the Empire ended up disappointing me too. Halt! Or... Read the room, Stormtroopers. Don't interrupt. Life is full of disappointments. Only death is certain. Nice. Just palm blast him. Mission accomplished. That is a lesson I learned long ago. Damn. Dark Squadron, come in. Valance, you're alive. I can't frickin' believe you survived that. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dark 2. Target is down, but so is my tie. I'm gonna need a lift. The Executor. Your report, Lieutenant Hayden. Yes, sir. There is news from Dark Squadron. Valance not only killed Admiral Sokoli, he did it after crashing his vehicle into the bridge. Then he leapt out into space to rendezvous with one of his crewmates' ties. The mission by any metric was a success, though there was no evidence that we could find tying Sokoli to Crimson Dawn. There is no connection. His public dissatisfaction with the Empire was dissatisfying. It also proved a good test, given the cyborg's past connection to the Admiral. Alert Ochi of Bestoon. Valance is ready. To be continued. Okay, damn, so this whole thing was a manipulation. Fuck, Vader, you just made Valance kill his childhood hero just to prove a point? And he that is a manipulation that I don't think Valance will be able to reconcile. Once he realizes he's been duped in that way, that's going to be very damaging to him mentally. God damn. That's awesome. An extremely Vader move. And it's also a very Palpatine move. It shows that Vader really is taking after his master, and he has picked up a thing or two, because I don't feel like that's something Anakin would have come up with by himself. That is Anakin under the teaching of Palpatine. This is how his mind works now. He's devious, he's manipulative, he's scheming, and most of all, he's cruel, you know? Awesome. I really, really enjoyed this issue. The dogfighting sequence with the TIE Defenders attacking the cruiser. Oh man, this was fun. This one was good. Bounty Hunters 20. Forlorn for 4 LOM. Amazing. If it's going to be a Zuckuss episode and we're hunting for Forlorn, I'm down. I'm totally down. I love Zuckuss. He's such a stupid, useless Gand. The Findsman. I'm glad that they've recanonized the Findsman abilities. Like the somewhat psychic powers that Gans can have. I'm currently playing through the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansions in the Old Republic. And you meet a Gand Findsman who has the same ability, and you have to do a quest for him on Zakul, and so I thought that was really cool. I kind of encountered them at the same time. It's weird how those things line up sometimes. It's like a glitch in the Matrix. Alrighty. Now we're going to switch gears. Star Wars Adventures, issue number 13. It's an anthology, and it's by a whole bunch of people. What Up Ray and BB-8. Francesco Francavilla cover art, of course. Let's do this. Star Wars Adventures. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Repair Stop by George Mann, Butch Mappa, colors by Charlie Kirchhoff, and letters by Joanna Natalie. And then followed by A Last Chapter by Danny Lore, Simone D'Armini, and Johanna Natalie. Johanna Natalie worked a lot on this issue. Cool. Right, Zach? It's we don't get nearly enough sequel trilogy content in the comics. We really seem to be retreading the OT, and that's fine. I really like that we have this concerted effort to fill in these blanks between 4 and 5, and now 5 and 6. And then what? We've got Shattered Empire, and then a 30-year gap. Maybe comics will start coming out that fill in the blanks between Season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian, Mandalorian Season 2 and Book of Boba Fett, things like that, you know? Alright. Repair Stop. Is this the fastest this heap of junk can go? It'll be a week before we reach Provin at this rate. Hey, that's the Millennium Falcon you're talking about. The ship that did the Kessel run and... well, it's fast enough, okay? And besides, the sector's crawling with First Order blockades. As you should well know, Mobin, if your claims are to be believed. Who is this fancy-dressed Togruta? Mobin. What are you doing here with Finn? Oh, your little resistance will get all the information it needs to continue my smuggling operations in this sector, Finn. Provided you hold up your end of the bargain and get me safely to Provin. And soon. Whoa. That doesn't sound good. Rather an understatement. What's going on? What's going on, Ray? What's going on? Have you seen the state of this ship? Don't talk about the Falcon like that. She might hear you. Besides, it's just some small misalignment in the engine couplings. Probably. I hate to admit it, but Moba does have a point. The Falcon is a little rusty. Chewie, hold the fort. Finn, let's take a look. Yeah, right? She might hear you. Totally talking about L3. I still can't believe we're doing business with a guy like that. I mean, he runs on the black market. He helps people to escape the First Order, Finn. Yeah, for a price. Either way, his contacts will be invaluable. Ah. What is it? The static charge dissipator. It's completely burned out. We'd better make planetfall and quickly before the entire engine system overloads. This doesn't look like the databank images of Provin. It's a very colorful planet, though. I like the very nebulous topography of like blue and pink and green. It's not Provin. I'm afraid we're still several thousand parsecs from our destination. That planet is called Chos. And we can repair the Falcon there? Let's hope so. There's not much on the surface, but the colony is a small central city. We should be able to find what we need there. Yes, I know the First Order will be on our tail, Chewie. And yes, I know we're short on time. We've no other choice. All we can do is trust in the Force to guide us. Uh-oh. It is a very menacing-looking Lambda shuttle coming in. That almost looks like Sidon Athano, the Crimson Corsairs logo. Could it be? Pirate Lambda, indeed. I like this. I like that we see the distant city, but we also know that we're landing in like the wooded area. Easy, easy. Are you coming? No. Me and Chewbacca will get to work on the repairs. We might need to find another solution if you can't get your hands on a new static charge dissipator. Oh, of course we'll find one. Every scrap merchant worth their salt will have dozens of these things laying around, especially on a backwater planet like this. That's right, BB-8. Don't you listen to him. Oh, and there's the Lambda lurking like a shark in the background. Ray, start sensing this shit already, okay? It's... wow. It's not what I was expecting. This is actually quite cosmopolitan for, you know, landing in the woods out there. Static charge dissipator. Dissipator. Oh, it's a loaf cat. It's a tuca. Okay, I only asked. Oh, man. Things are not as friendly as they first seem. Come on. This guy seems to think I'm trying to buy his left arm or something. Mobin, wait! Something's wrong. What is it now? I'm in a hurry, you know. If the First Order catches up, we're being watched. Finally, okay, now you're sensing stuff. Hey, that alleyway doesn't look too safe to me, Ray. You should have listened to your friend. It's not worth it, you know. Whatever they said they'd pay you for me. For you? Why would I want you? Hey, Ray, did you hear... oh. A classic trap. Greetings, Mobin Feltus. Oh, great. So that's how it is. And who are you now? I am Keith Varys, and my name shall soon be famous throughout the galaxy, for I am the bounty hunter who captured the infamous enemy of the First Order, Mobin Feltus. Not if I have anything to say about it. Whoa. Fuck you, discount Hellboy. Ooh, run! Awesome, look at this. I love it when they do the big frescoes with like all of the different detail in here. We got a Quarren just chilling. Yes, there's a Gungan. We got a Gungan over here. I love it. Some Gamorreans down here, a Trandoshan, protocol droids, a Bith, a Snivian. Oh, this is really fun. Twi'lek over here. Another Bith up there. Looks like he's got his clue horn. Moncal down there. Some Ithorians. Those could be Bothan, but I feel like if I say that too loud, Lucasfilm will come and take me away. Haha, ho ho, hee hee, haha. Anyway, a massive dramatic chase, knocking over droids, BB-8's like swinging around like Tarzan. This is some proper madness. Mobin's like, oh god, I didn't sign up for this shit. Totally Deveronian Hellboy. You can't escape me, Mobin! You must have really upset the First Order to get this guy stuck on your tail. Not a particularly difficult thing to do. They're a little sensitive when it comes to being outwitted. Look at his face. He looks like he's really enjoying this too. He's like, ha ha ha, I'm having the time of my life. I'm gonna kick your ass. Persistent, isn't he? All Biths have clue horns. They're born with them in their hands. They can't help it. There's nowhere left to run, Mobin. Give yourself up and your friends can go free. That's not how this is going to go. Mobin, run! Oh, Mobin! Nope, too late. Look at all these looky-loos that are watching the action go down. This one up here. This lady behind the door. The little Neimoidian and the Duros. Everyone's like very... I mean, like, obviously you'd be scared if you watched some, like, crazy chase going on the rooftops. I probably would not want to get out and get involved either. Zach, yeah, it's right there on her belt. But I don't think Rey is choosing to use that. Look, if this is a matter of credits... Oh, look, if this is a matter of credits, I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. I've plenty hidden away on my friend's ship.
Too late now, Mobin. Your ride is gone. You've pulled off your final scheme, and soon everyone will know Keith Varus was the one who brought you to justice.
I love that he's using a DL-44. That's great. To be concluded. Oh, no! Just when it was... Oh, man, right when we were getting going. This is really getting good. I want to know what happens next. All right, cool. I'm enjoying this Rey and Finn story. Please give us more content like this, more sequel stuff. And, the final chapter. That's what this was called.
On a planet rarely thought about, and barely named.
So we get Lambda shuttles in both of the unrelated stories of Star Wars Adventures this issue. Coincidence?
He always arrives with a purpose.
Dope. I love it. I love the Flame Trooper and the Mortar Trooper designs that we see in both The Force Unleashed and now canonized in The Mandalorian. Oh, that's so sick.
A mission propels the Dark Lord. Word from on high, spoken by the only one with the power to command him. The Emperor sends him when no one else will do.
This is cool. Again, with just like the rich crowd work here. We've got all kinds of aliens. Phase 1 clone helmet up here. Just hanging up as part of the lighting system next to an R2 dome. That's cool. I love that they're all using the T-21B blaster. That was always my favorite blaster of Battlefront. This is cool. They're just wrecking the place. Look, knocking over baskets, just being mean. And this seems like a nice festive little place, too. Like, leave him alone, Vader. God.
The Emperor sends him when no one else will do. He ignores the mission that the troopers were given. There are greater prizes than those scattered in the stalls of farmers and merchants. And there is little time for you to stop him.
Okay. Oh, nice. You're being observed. You got some sick sneakers on, girl. And I like that we got a B1 over here, too. This is rich with little prequel nods. It's great.
He does not need to move quickly. You tell yourself that gives you time to take shortcuts. He has the very shadow of the universe at his beck and call, but you know this land.
Nice. Hardcore parkour. You know what it is you want, or at least you think you do, and you've spent years defending it, and others spent centuries before you doing the same. His armor doesn't seem suited to climbing, so you think that gives you an advantage as well. The doors were blocked by quakes centuries ago, and there's only one window uncovered. As you run, your footsteps echo. You ran here in your youth, alongside what was once dozens of fellow archivists. But now the sound thunders in your ears. You jump because every noise might be him. There are no longer dozens in these halls. Sickness and the stress of upholding a dead legacy has left just the three of you. And you are not prepared. I love that he has the arm of a protocol droid. Look at this erudite Twi'lek over here with his little spectacles. I would love to have a book club with this guy. All these artifacts. Oh, man. I don't recognize any of these things as existing objects. Maybe some of them are. Yeah, this second person text is really cool. I'm finding it very effective right now, too. You are not prepared. Do you fight? Or do you run? Neither feels like it will really matter. But you all made an oath long ago, so you do both. He's arrived. You pick what you think is most important, which is hard to do when all is written in languages too old to remember. You are the lightest on your feet. Look at this, they're like saying farewell. You know what happens when you leave. They tell you it's not abandoning them. He isn't stopped by quakes or sunken doorways. He twists the universe so that nothing stands in his way. He twists it so that your world collapses in his grip. Oh, he just uses the Force to... Oh my God. This is incredible artwork also, I have to say.
When the shaking stops, the sound of your heartbeats fills your ears instead. If you stay and fight, they tell you, it is all a waste. Do you believe them? Or is it fear that makes you start to run? No heartbeat pounding or footsteps echoing can stop you from hearing what happens next. An archivist who is not a warrior, letting loose a desperate warrior's cry. The way it cuts short, it's silence. Another slam, something crashing, and you don't hear your friends anymore. You are too focused, fortunately, to imagine what that means. He does not run. He does not climb. If he is taking the temple, these are the only things left that you do. This poor archivist, she's running, she's laden with all these things, like her last two friends left in the world, dying to slow him down so she can... Oh, man. But your exit route is just another thing you couldn't survive. Damn it! They've locked down the speeder. The room is small and barely holding together. In that way, you are the same. He is close now. His breath is louder than your heartbeat. How did you not hear him before? You now know why he doesn't run, why he doesn't climb. You uselessly cry out as he yanks victory from your grasp. You gasp and cry in time with his labored breath, but he is unbothered. He hits you with a fraction of the power he used to raise the temple. And for a while, it is the last thing you know. You awake to the realization that his troopers must have raided your bags. And then you smell the smoke, feel the heat. Your life's duty crumbles, collapses, charred. Even in the ashes, as the smoke fills your lungs, you can catalog what is missing. What the Dark Lord has taken. Holy shit! Man, that was chilling! That was super awesome! Oh man, I really, really enjoyed this one. This was great. And yeah, the second person perspective was really fresh. You don't ever get those in Star Wars narrations. Very, very rarely. Yeah, that was heavy. Man, I loved getting to see the different trooper augmentation, getting to see the flame troopers using like the... Oh man, that was really cool with the different livery too. The artwork was just stellar in this too. Like, I am gushing a little bit, but this was amazing. The Archivist, that's so sad. That's such a sad story. The way it was described, hearing his friends, hearing her last two friends charge in and make a valiant stand. We see it, but with the second person perspective, it's just described as she hears these things from behind her as she's running for her life. You know, an archivist who is not a warrior, letting loose a desperate warrior's cry. Like, it's so brave and it's so heartbreaking, and like, yeah, how many people have died to Vader that way, you know? How many times has Vader been in the room with that level of just like tragic emotion, and then the way it cuts short, it's silence, you know? Like, that's gotta rub off on you. And like, whew, holy shit, man. That was heavy. This one, they snuck this in, man. I did not expect this from an IDW Star Wars Adventures issue. Like, oh my god, that was awesome. That was awesome. So, shout out for that one, for sure. Excellent. And that's all we got. Just the two issues today. Star Wars Adventures number 13 and The Bounty Hunters number 19, which was also really, really good this week. We got that awesome dogfight sequence. Valance crashing through the bridge like that. I can't wait. Zach, was he using a DC-15 carbine? I thought we've got these are flamethrowers, and then I thought we had a DLT-19A going on. Not a DLT-19X for sure, but yeah, those are the flamethrowers. Let's see if we can find a regular bucket head in here. Come on. Okay. That's a DLT-19. These are T-21Bs. And they have flamethrowers, which are also modified from the T-21B. I don't see it. Oh, at the end. Okay. Let's take a look. Flamethrower. That is an E11. It does kind of look like the DC-15, except it's missing the firing pin at the top there. That's T-21B. That's T-21B. So is that. That's a flamethrower. That is an E11 at a really weird angle where it kind of looks like a DC-15. I totally get why you'd think it looks like that, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be at least an E11, even if it's drawn a little funky. Yeah, Dr. Holocron, send me a message about that. Yeah, this was great. Francisco Francavilla continuing to kill it with the cover arts and all the alternate arts. I did enjoy the race story a lot, too. I can't wait to see how that one concludes. We're going to have to wait probably till next year. Oh, look at this. Simone de Armini. This is dope. The only thing missing, of course, is the Flame Trooper now, since it was featured in that issue. Yeah, this was really, really cool. I've really enjoyed Comics with Katarn today, and I hope you enjoyed reading this comics along with me. This was one of the better ones for sure. If you joined late and didn't catch the beginning of the stream when I read Bounty Hunters issue number 19, don't worry, you'll be able to catch the replay on YouTube. Also currently on YouTube is me and Bendu's reaction to the Book of Boba Fett episode 1, so make sure you check that out as well. And if you want to see the full-length reaction, head over to patreon.com/Kyle Katarn channel, where you can see all that good stuff too. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you in the next stream, and as always, may the Force be with you.